Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest XI Definitive Edition Echoes of an Elusive Age 2D version. Alright, so I grinded in the underground dungeon because there are metal slimes in there and they give great XP if you kill them and they don't flee. So I've leveled up everyone to at least 30. Not only that, I put equipment on. Let's see, what did I do? I bought a bunch of good weapons. I actually made a boomerang for Eric, which attacks all the enemies at once, which is great. I read that boomerangs are great on Eric for fighting basic enemies, but if you get to a boss where there's only like one person, it's pointless. You may as well use knives. I'll probably be switching back to knives if we come to a boss. And yeah, so I don't want to get into the nitty-gritty of all the stuff I put on everyone. But we're gonna head over to Dundrasil Castle, which is the castle from the beginning of the game that got burnt down by the dragons, and that's where our Pew was born. Oh, I also grinded out here. There's weird Jargons. These are like the guys that we fought in that one dungeon. We're fighting like bosses from other dungeons now. Oh, I got a lot of different abilities too. I forgot to go through that. So because I switched him to a broadsword, I started getting broadsword things. So now I have Helicopter, which swipes a group of enemies. I asked my daughter which one I should pick. I think there was the great sword does more damage or the great sword attacks more people, and she thought it would be better if it attacks more people. So let's do that. A group of Jargons. He has most of the same stuff. Veronica didn't change anything with Veronica, I don't think. Still has a whip. I was thinking of changing her to a magic wand. It lowered her attack a bit, but it increased her magic mending. I don't know what that is, but that's what it did. But I decided not to at the moment. And Eric, has a boomerang now, so he has abilities. This was Bruiser and Metal Liquor were great for fighting the metal slimes because they always hit. The Metal Liquor always hit them. And the Oozer Bruiser made it so they damaged 2 instead of. And there's a Toomerang now that we have that will attack all the enemies with 2 boomerangs. Like so. Alright, you see how easily we kill people now that we're at level 30? The reason I grinded to level 30. So I stopped watching Nintendo Capri Sun's Let's Play that he's still doing at this moment when I started playing the game because I didn't want to be spoiled. But then I thought, oh, maybe I'll watch the videos to where I am in the game. That way I can see how it was in 3D because I've never played it in 3D either. And he was like about to go into the fights, into the MMA fights in this game, and he was already level 26, and I'm like, oh no, I've already beaten that, and I'm only level 25. I better step my game up. So I was gonna grind up to level 35, but I decided to stop it at 30. We can pretty much mash A now and win battles. That's how experienced we are. Oh, look. And also we can ride these. Why didn't it let me do that one time? I saw Nintendo Capri Sun ride these in 3D mode. It was very weird. Oh, but they can't go in the grass. Pretty sure we have to go in the grass. Yeah. Okay, so get off of him. How do you get down? Sorry, boy, you can't come with us. It's also going to be very hard for me to know what I've shown and what I haven't, since I've also went through... On the top left, you can see the little grass areas that we always go into. I've already been in them while I was grinding, so I'm not going to go in them. I don't remember what we got in there. It wasn't that exciting, sure. I want to go to this one house first and see what it is. I didn't go in it just in case it was a story element. Nope, it isn't. It's just blank. Is there anything here? Can we search anything? What is the point of this house? Anyways... Man. The ruins of Dundrasil. So this is Dundrasil. I'd heard the rumors about what happened here, but still, I never expected this. To think that not so very long ago, this was one of the world's great cities, and that it was reduced to rubble in a single night. The king and queen murdered by monsters, the princess of Heliodor too. The poor thing was only visiting. But I don't need to tell you this. They were your parents after all. So where's the guy from the tournament anyway? And why'd he drag us all the way out here? Oh yeah, I'm also watching Nintendo Capri Suns. I've been giving Veronica the girl from our town's voice, but she isn't that bad. Look, those torches are lit. He must be in there somewhere waiting for us. And also, I also obviously gave Serena the wrong voice. Oh look, there's a password. Oh. No, there wasn't one. I don't think I got one off screen. Oh, Tickle Talk, Master Luminary. You'll never believe the hijinks involved in getting my mitts on this password. Allow me to regale you with the... another time, you say? Yes, but of course, the password is... The Toggle tells Pew the password. It's found. You can now visit the Rainbow Mines via the Altar of the Forgotten Past. Talkity tick! You can use this password I gave you to visit another world from the Echo Chamber in Tickington. There are more Tockles out there whiling away the hours searching for passwords, you know. Be sure to take a moment to talk to them if you come across any. And with that, I'm clocking off and trundling back to Talkington. It was lovely meeting you, and good luck with the rest of your adventure. Tick-tock! I don't know how to get back to Tickington. When I figure that out, we'll do it. Oh no, there's a green dragon here, even though we are in a castle. Oh, and I don't have a dragon slash anymore because I'm not using a regular sword. Oh, I guess we will use cutting edge. I don't know if dragons are weak to fire since they usually breathe fire, but whatever. I don't know if this is supposed to be a boss. The dragon is put to sleep and dies. 656 experience. That's garbage. Wait, is there stuff in here that I can get? Got a silk blossom. Ah! Yeah, we also gained a lot more magic stuff. So what I've been doing since Serena's not in our party, I don't heal people up unless it's really needed, and then I go into Serena's magic. Since she's not being used in battle, she doesn't really use magic much. We also learned a heal magic called More Heal that restores 165 HP, which is pretty cool, I guess. I don't know when we'd use that. Nothing in there. Alright, let's go in the castle. There he is, Rab! So you made it at last. Is it just you? Where's your friend, the girl? Oh, who was talking? I didn't see. She has duties to attend to. She'll be glad you came, though, Zamai. It's not like we had much choice. Now where's the rainbow? We need it. Oh, you do ye? I suppose that's because your pal here's the luminary. Wait, how could you? I thought she died years back, laddie. When I saw that mark on your hand at the tournament, my heart skipped more than a few beats, let me tell ye. Now, come along. There's something I want to show ye, if you'll indulge an old man for a wee while. I guess, as long as no dragons attack us again. There's a chest. Sorry, Rab. A dragon scale. Aye, this place brings back some memories, sure enough. Look, are you going to tell us who you are, or what? I'd rather have given up most of my duties by then. I spent most of my days in the city enjoying my retirement. Och, we had so much fun. Then the monsters came and I lost everything. When I was your age, laddie, this was one of the finest cities ye could have hoped to see, and look at it now. One night, that's all it took them to tear it all apart. Ah, just listen to me blithering on. I was going to show ye something, wasn't I? Come on. Is that somebody's grave? Aye, this is where the king and queen of Dundrasil were buried. You mean? I do. This is your parents' grave, laddie. The grave of my daughter and son-in-law. Wait, that would mean you're his grandfather? These two fine young souls died and I survived. I came to believe there must have been some reason for that someone had a purpose in mind for me. So I set out to learn why Dundrasil was destroyed. I've been on the road ever since. I've uncovered some of the truth in my travels. It was King Carnelian, you see. He changed. He once believed in the power of the luminary more than many of us, but he became convinced that you were evil, that you were the dark spawn. He's not the man I knew any longer. Folks say he blames you for everything, even the death of his daughter. How could you, old friend? There's something behind it all. The fall of Dundrasil, the change in my old comrade. I promise you, I will find out the truth. Eleanor, my girl, Erwin, I found him. I found your boy. He wasn't a bit lost to us after all. Why are you doing that with your eyebrows? You're alive, laddie, against all the odds, and now, you're home. You've no idea how many times I've dreamed of this day. I never thought it would actually come now. Will ye humour an old man and while longer? There's an old royal ritual, you see. It's to send the souls of the departed to a better place. I'd like you to help me perform it. There's an altar on top, up on the hill up beside the castle. I'll be waiting for you there. What are we doing down here? Why is it making us do stuff in between these? Just to get a mini medal? Who cares? Devil's tail, eh? Recipe Puck. Dressed like a Brazilian. Brazilian helms, Brazilian armor. Wonder if they use dragon scales. That's why we got them in this area. Oh, it is raining all of a sudden, huh? Lead the way, old man. You're very slow. Oh my gosh, can you move a little faster? I know you have a cane and all, but sleeshk.
Everything's ready.
Thank you, princess. It looks just perfect.
Wait, you don't mean... If the rest of you don't mind standing back here with me, only members of the Brazilian royal family may perform the ritual.
I assume she's Scottish also.
How come he called you princess? Are you... Quiet now, the ritual is about to begin.
You just follow my lead, alright, laddie? The souls of those who depart the life must all return to Yggdrasil. One life for each leaf of the great world tree. But those taken by monsters cannot return of their own accord, so our ancestors devised a ritual to send them on their way. Those are butterflies, not leaves. The smoke guides them back to where they belong, to Yggdrasil's bosom. Its bosom. Each butterfly is a lost soul, and now they can all be at peace. Ye didn't die in vain, Eleanor. Ye saved your boy and the princess. It was a noble sacrifice ye made. Thank you, my beautiful girl, and goodbye. I hope you don't mind me asking, but your mother didn't leave ye anything, did she? Few hands grabbed the queen's final letter. Oh no, she didn't, did she? So this letter, why you went to see King Cornelia, eh? If only she'd known. I'm sorry, laddie. You've been through so much. But I suppose if you'd not set out for Heliodor, your journey would have never led you to me, eh? Oh, Eleanor. I'm sorry, laddie. I'm going to need to be alone for a wee bit. It needs to be alone.
I think I figured out who that girl is. It's kind of hard to believe, though. Things would be a lot easier if you could just fly up to Yggdrasil like those butterflies. Sorry, now's not the time to be saying silly things like that, is it? Wasn't the queen brave rescuing you the way she did? Veronica and I must learn from her example. After all, it's our job to protect you now.
Oh, darling, the ceremony was just beautiful. Your parents are at peace now, I'm sure.
Lady Eleanor. Who's there? You weren't supposed to see that. I was just thinking about Lady Eleanor. I mean, your mother. Why don't we take a little walk? My mother was rather a sickly soul by all accounts. She died not long after I was born. So in a sense, Lady Eleanor was the only real mother I ever knew. She used to read me stories, take me flower picking. I loved her so much. You can imagine how happy I was when I heard she was having a baby. I couldn't wait to meet my little brother. You know, it was raining like this the last time I ever saw her. I can't believe how much time has passed since then. Wait, up there. tells me they're looking for you and your friends. There's only one kingdom that can send them many soldiers out on a manhunt. Heliodor. Come on, we need to get back to the others.
Okay, let's go. Hold on. Buffering. Just kidding. So we're gonna have to fight these guards, probably.
Where are the ones from the altar? No sign of them. What about the dog spawn? No sign of him either, blast. They must have got away. It's him!
He's over here! The dog spawn is over
here!
Oh, for goodness sake!
What shall we do with the girl? So Hendrick's orders were to bring the darkspawn back alive. He never said anything about any foolish enough to side with him.
You're gonna bring me back alive but kill Jade?
Just you try it.
Dang, messing her up. I guess we're not gonna fight them. It's just gonna be a cutscene.
I can't believe it to take her on alone, Sir Hendrick. Sir Hendrick!
I can't be expected to take her on alone.
Come on, we'll head around the mountain and meet up with others before he gets back.
They're this way? Well, they're up here.
Not that way, Pew. We need to get off this mountain and find the others.
But then, weren't they up there? I don't understand. Get out of the way, guards. You're dead.
I have you at last, Darkspawn.
There's nowhere to run. You're a slippery one, I'll give you that. I had not thought you may make it this far after I picked up your scent in Octagonia. Men, the darkspawn is mine. Deal with the girl. Forward! Ha! That is all the dreaded child of darkness can muster? Pathetic. You will evade me no longer, Darkspawn. The chase ends here.
Why aren't I fighting?
Hendrick, don't you dare! Huh? Princess Jade? Surely not. No, hold on! Princess!
I won't let you go again.
Good thing there was that house. I guess this is the reason the house was there. Was it just me and Jade now? Where's the rest? Where the rest?
Oh, good, you're awake. I'm soaked through. Let's get warmed up, shall we? I'm glad I caught you. I couldn't have forgiven myself if it happened again. I suppose Rab must have told you about your mother, that she sacrificed herself to save you and the Princess of Heliodor. Well, you've probably worked it out for yourself already, but I was that princess. Your mother saved my life. That night, the night that Dundrasil fell, we ran from the castle, but the monsters were too fast. She handed you to me and distracted them for long enough for us to get away. She died to save us. But even though she trusted me with you, I was too weak and stupid to... I fell in the river and I let you go. I can't tell you how many times I've wished that it was you and Rad fished out of there and not me. After he had found me, we headed back to Heliodor. We thought my father might help us to find you. But when we got there, we found out he was telling people I'd been killed by the Luminary. He was trying to make people believe awful things about you. Rab was convinced that he wasn't in his right mind, that someone must be controlling him. So we set out together to find out who and why. I never expected to see Hendrick again, let alone on the battlefield. We were lucky to get out of there alive. Looks like the rain's dying down now. You should head back to Dundrasil.
Yes, ma'am.
So I was right. I had suspected it would take more than a mere fall to put paid on the dark spawn.
Sir Hendrick.
Can it really be? Have so many years since that fateful night, Princess. To see you alive and well, you cannot imagine how much this pleases me. But should you choose to continue to side with a child of darkness, you may not live for much longer.
Look, I know how you feel about duty, Hendrick, but could I forget? But you don't understand how important this is. Please, you have to let this go.
You would ask a sworn knight of Heliodor to disobey the order of his king. You have been away from home too long, girl.
Not long enough for the years to have changed you. Still royal to a fault. I wish it didn't have to come to this, but it has.
Impressive, Princess. The spirited young girl of old has grown into quite the warrior maiden.
Oh, please, I'm not a child anymore. It'll take more than a pat on the head to distract me.
And what will it take to convince you that I am deadly serious? That if you stand on the side of the darkspawn, I will have no choice but to destroy you?
Dude, fight him.
I'm sorry. Let's go!
Princess, what have you become?
Someone far smarter than you, sir.
Look!
There you both are. I'm in the one piece too.
Just about. No thanks to Hendrick and his men.
So it was old Hendrick, has it? I thought it might be. I would have liked a wee word with that rascal, but I doubt we'd have to be told as much. Well, if even he's out for your blood, the forces of evil must have a stronger hold on Heliodor than ever. It wouldn't be the first time a once glorious kingdom had been brought low by monsters' powers, you know. Many, many years ago, a dastardly fiend destroyed an entire empire with his wicked ways, a legendary evil named Mordegon. His story is all but forgotten these days. I had to tramp halfway around the world just to learn his name. But the more I found out about him, the more I'm convinced he's the one behind all this. Dundrasil, the ruins of Heliodor, everything. Which is why you're gonna have to stop him, laddie. The fate of the whole world depends on it. You're the luminary, after all. You were born to defeat the Dark One. But you'd be more than foolish to face him unprepared. He's a master of darkness, the likes of which the world has never seen.
Then we must make our way to the Yggdrasil as soon as we can. The legends of Arborea tell of a means of fighting the darkness that can only be found there. Veronica, that must be why we're supposed to take him there, wasn't it?
Here you are, laddie. It's yours at last. You'll be needing if you're to make your way to the World Tree. If anyone can get that old stick to show us the way, 'tis you. Lead on, luminary.
Pew receives the rainbow.
Well, can you see anything? Don't tell me it's a dud. If that Noah sent us on a wild goose chase, I'll throttle him. He could have told us it didn't work before we wasted a zillion hours chasing it halfway across the world.
Now, let's not jump to conclusions. Why don't Jade and I join you, and we'll see if we can't make our way a bit closer to Yggdrasil and try it again. Well, not give yous any bother, I promise.
Jade and Rab join the party. Cool. Now they're probably underpowered. We're gonna have to level them up. So who am I gonna get rid of? Yeah, they're only level 23. They're 7 levels below everybody. At least. Eric and Veronica are 31. Serena and Pew and Silvando 30. Why is Silvando not in our party? I don't think we need Rab in our party, but we want Jade because she's really powerful. We'll probably just be Pew, Jade, Veronica, Eric.
Hey, the branches!
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to find all these orbs, that's right. Ugh. Now, halfway through the game. We're over 20 episodes in, and now we're gonna have to find a bunch of orbs.
Oh, darlings, didn't you see that? It was so pretty. Sort of. Platform floating in the sky in 6 colored orbs. I think I understand. We need to find the orbs and take them to the platform, and then the path to Yggdrasil will appear. Maybe trekking halfway around the world to find that branch wasn't such a waste of time after all. And we've already got one of the orbs we need too. I knew swiping this from that castle was the best idea I ever had. I had my own plans for it, but this is way more important. It's yours now, just don't lose it, okay?
Pew received the red orb.
A prize from the tournament. Lucky we didn't sell it in the end, eh?
Aye, and there I was, all set to swap it for a few piffling trinkets for the road. It's yours now, though, laddie.
Oh, we already got 2 orbs from doing nothing. How many more are there? 4 more.
Now, it looked like the platform we saw was located right under Yggdrasil. That means it must be somewhere deep inside the first forest. So we know where we have to go. We just need to find the other 4 orbs first.
But where in the world would we ever begin to look?
Orbs.
Oh, I do remember a fairy tale about a giant pearl sinking to the bottom of the ocean. Can't remember the details, though. Well, if we don't have any real clues, I guess we'll just have to head out into the world and find some.
You're not wrong there, in which case, let's head to Puerto Valor. We can make out into the open ocean from there. It's off to the northwest of Gondolia. A fairly straightforward voyage, if you ask me. And you'll be pleased to hear that I'm friends with Don Rodrigo, the big man over that way. I'm sure he'll open the sea gates for us. Right then, let's get moving, shall we? The sooner we get our hands on that orb, the sooner we make it our way up to Yggdrasil.
God, I can't read today. Alright, well that's going to be the end of this episode. It was a little bit longer than normal because there was a lot of story. But when we come back, we're going to zoom back to Puerto Valor using Pew's magic, because why not? I'm not going to walk all the way back there. Even though we should be grinding for the sake of Jade and Rab's levels. They're never going to catch up to us. By the time they get to 30, we're going to get to like 37. What's the point? Alright, see you guys next time. Please like the video, share the video, subscribe to my channel, and ring that bell to be notified of new videos. See you guys next time. Bye!